Welcome to the channel. This is the Black Saiyan channel. And I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. Pull your bonds out, light your weed up, man. Do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Get relaxed, pull up a little cup of whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever you drinking on, some alkaline water, or whatever you might be sipping on, some wine, whatever you might be sipping on. But we finna get into this next discussion. And in the next discussion, we're gonna be talking about Krillin and the evolution of Krillin. Now, let's talk about the first time we see Krillin. So first time we see Krillin is in Dragon Ball, right? He's really like one of the, I think maybe the third person that Goku meets after Bulma, right? So, and Grandpa Gohan. So, Krillin plays a vital role because he sees Goku, and it's almost like it's like Goku first rivalry in a way, right? Because in a way, I mean, Krillin was already plotting and scheming. He's out at first. At first he was a very mischievous little boy. You know what I'm saying? if I must, just give him a little adjective, he was mischievous and he was very cunning, you know what I'm saying? He was almost like a oolong that knew martial arts, right? So we see him and we see how he basically take on this rivalry with Goku, and the rivalry actually like take on different like a whole different approach than a lot of his newer rivalries, or the rivalries that came after Krillin. Krillin actually went the way of they actually went to the same teacher. They actually went to the same teacher, actually got taught by the same teacher. Mutant Master Roshi. He got taught by the same teacher. You know what I'm saying? They excelled at different paces, because he didn't know it at the time, but he was dealing with a Saiyan baby. You know what I'm saying? So he dealing with something from a whole different just like planet. You know what I'm saying? At this time, Toriyama, of course, at the time, like I don't think he had the Dragon Ball Z and that Goku was from a different planet already written up, but it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just play it like that. So they go into the world martial arts tournament, and we see that Krillin, you know what I'm saying, his first fight is with we see Krillin, his first fight is with the tall dude, with the monk, right? And Krillin kind of looked like a monk, right? So we see Krillin, he's battling with the monk dude, and he wins, of course. And after that, we see him fight. Who is the next person? We see him fight Chaozu, right? We see him fight Chaozu. Chaozu was a good opponent for Krillin, because they similar height, and they roughly, I mean, you would say roughly around the same power, but Chaozu is like he's some kind of I don't know, I guess like a mind mixed with us. He got telekinesis and kind of like psychic powers in a way, right? I know he can blow himself up, he can self-destruct, so he's not. I don't even know if he's all the way human, right? So I'm definitely gonna get some more. If y'all want to see a video on Chaozu, y'all want me to do the evolution of Chaozu, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the comment section and let me know. You know what I'm saying? Say, holla at me. It's Black Saiyan, man. We all in here, we family. So back to Krillin. So the next fight we see Krillin fight is Piccolo. And of course, this is when he gets put out the tournament, because he's way out his league with Piccolo. So and then we see him fight Goku in the martial arts tournament as well. So he's growing as a fighter. We see him growing as a fighter. We see Krillin basically, like I say, basically try to stay on par with Goku, but at some point he realized that Goku was way out of his league, but he at least could be a friend to Goku, because he realized he was still his friend, so no matter what, he was gonna beat up for him regardless. So Krillin, we see Krillin again, when Krillin sees Goku again at at the World Martial Arts Tournament, I guess whenever he fought Piccolo, my junior. And he's thrown off by how he looked because Goku grew up so fast, and some people say that Goku was in the hyperbolic time chamber. That might have been part of the reason why he grew up a little fast, because he only lasted a certain amount of time in the hyperbolic time chamber. But Krillin was flabbergasted, but he was happy to see his friend again. So we're going to the origins of Krillin, right? The first time we see Krillin, he's basically, just describing how he looked. He has no nose, and he has the 6 stars on his forehead. The 6 burns on his forehead. And so basically, they burn mugwort inside of the forehead, and 6 points of the forehead. It's almost like acupuncture, right? So we see he has the burns, and we see, he just basically that's all to him, right? But we also know that he can grow hair, but he chose to cut his hair because he feel that all martial artists should cut their hair to unfit their ki, basically to keep their ki intact, because I guess he would say it leaks out through your hair. But he did this, and he thinking that Master Roshi did it as well, because he's bald here, but actually he's bald. He's like literally just always been bald. So it was almost like a like a little gag there. But Krillin, so when we think about Krillin personality, right? He's one of those people. He's a hopeless romantic. I gotta say it, man. My boy is a hopeless romantic, man. If he ain't no hopeless romantic, I don't know no other hopeless romantic. Like, he's the hopeless romantic of Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Up until he meets 18. You know what I'm saying? He even has a little thing, like I don't know what you want to call it. Like, I guess it was his girlfriend. He had a girlfriend named Marion. Marion, I don't know if y'all remember her, but yeah, he had a girlfriend named Marion, and that didn't end well. You know what I'm saying? And he was jealous. You know what I'm saying? He's a jealous type. You know what I'm saying? So he's very human. He's whole human. My boy is whole human. So he definitely had the traits of a human. He definitely, is jealous. He feels. He's emotions. You know what I'm saying? He has all the emotions. As well as pride as well, because he stands for something when it comes to martial arts. Because Krillin is really one of the strongest. We could say he's one of the strongest Earthlings, right? At the end of the day, we could say he's one of the strongest Earthlings that protect the planet. And so when you think about that, that plays a vital role in his purpose. When you think about what he does for the team, like what he feels is like his purpose is basically to aid Goku, and Goku wants to, you know what I'm saying, like in a way save the world, you know what I'm saying, but in a way he just wants to be a good martial artist and just be at ease, you know what I'm saying, with what's going on. But it's always something that's pulling him into the drama, because he's around strong people, and strong people attract other strong people. So let's fall back and look at the way Krillin has, like, I guess evolved through battle, right? We see he fight, you know what I'm saying? We fought, in Dragon Ball, we see all his fights there. And then when we get to Dragon Ball Z, we see he's more or less a supportive character. He don't have really too many one-on-ones. You know, he's more or less a supportive character. He's there to help Gohan. He's there to get the Dragon Balls on a mission. Like, he has a direct mission. He's not really there to take on any people or any foes, you know what I'm saying, directly. But he can, and he have taken on people. And he's been a definitely a hand and a lifesaver to not only Gohan, but to even Goku and other people in certain times, you know what I'm saying? Just by being there in that moment, you know what I'm saying? We can see even if Vegeta fight, Goku, if Krillin wasn't there, Goku would have definitely, if Krillin wasn't there and Gohan wasn't there, Goku would have definitely died, you know what I'm saying? And it would have been over for him. But with him coming back, being a good supportive character, you know what I'm saying? He actually did some help, and he he could have killed Vegeta, but he didn't. And we see what he really wanted to, and then he did it. He didn't do it. He was everything in his power would tell him to do it, but he didn't do it on the strength of what Goku. But we see he fights, you know what I'm saying? Even in the Namek saga, right? He's a good supportive character. He's there. He's helping Gohan fight the, you know what I'm saying? Like, fight the men, you know, the people that they can take on, but really not trying to take on anyone. We see he even get a power boost from Guru, in which he could have took on a couple of people if he had that power prior to running into certain people, but that's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not how the sequence went. So by the time he got that power, people is still on, like, if not over him on par with him. So it really didn't make a difference, but it did boost him as a character, going back to Earth and being a protector of the Earth. So, and then in the Namek saga, we also see that he gets killed. Now, when he gets killed, he almost dies twice. You know what I'm saying? But the first time he almost gets killed, you know, it's brutal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, this, you know, he gets Frieza run straight through the boy. Let's just say it. Frieza run straight through the boy and lick the blood, if you know the Kai version. So yeah, he gets fucked over bad. And then the second time he actually dies, he really dies on planet Namek, Goku turns Super Saiyan. And that lets you know that he know that that's his best friend. He know how much Krillin sacrificed. He know that his friend is just a human that came to this planet. He know this. Boy went Super Saiyan by this boy, so that lets you know that, you know what I'm saying, how significant of a character Krillin is, and how much he played a role even in Goku's life. You know what I'm saying? Goku probably wouldn't turn Super Saiyan by too many different people. I don't think he would have turned Super Saiyan about Piccolo. He didn't go Super Saiyan about Vegeta. You know what I'm saying? About just seeing somebody die, it got to be a certain person. Like, he got to feel for him, and that's the right one that he felt for. So we got to look at that too. We see him again fight. We don't really see him too much in the Buu saga. We don't really see him too much in the Buu saga fighting. So we see him almost get killed by, in the Buu saga, we see him almost get killed by Zabora. You know what I'm saying? After that, you know, even then he knew he was out of his league. At that time he was a family man. He had his married, and he was basically a family man. So it was really like out of his league. But like I said, he's a good friend. So he went on the GP of his friends and seeing what he can do. Just doing what he can do, right? So when we look at Krillin, right, we look at his purpose, right? His purpose is basically to be there for his friends, but we know that when we fast forward to Dragon Ball Super tell us what that really he really has accepted his role as you know, besides the resurrection of F, you know, when he stood. I mean, it's basically the same thing. If it got something to do with Earth, he down with it. He's there. He gotta be there. You know what I'm saying? Even if he don't want to be there, he gotta be there. His wife gonna make him be there. But if he's scared, you know what I'm saying? Because his wife more likely gonna want to be there. So when you think about it, Krillin is one of those characters like he just stand on, you know, basic real man principles. If you want to say what's a real man that's on Earth, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, Earthling as a real man, that would be Krillin. You know what I'm saying? He's standing by his family side. He's standing by his friend's side. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's standing on principles. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of, and he knows when he's out of his league. He's not one of those characters that have to press themselves or got pride, don't know how to put their pride to the side. Nah, my boy say he out of there, he out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't scared to be a trait. You know what I'm saying? From Boys in the Hood. So, we look at him, man. We realize that his true purpose in the whole thing is really to be a supportive character and to be a protector of Earth. Now, for the future of Krillin, I can see, you know what I'm saying, I don't see any character development coming soon, because we see in the superhero movie, he's a cop, right? So he's, like I say, he's accepted that role and he's playing his role. You know what I'm saying? He's a family man, and it's actually a good role for him, because it keeps him out of harm's way, but it keeps him out of harm's way, but it keeps him on his feet, you know what I'm saying? Because he still have to deal with criminals and dealing with regular criminals. With that said, one more thing I can say about Krillin is that he taught our fighters that even if you are earthly, even if you found out you out your league, you ain't no Saiyan, you ain't no Namekian, you know, Super Namekian, you ain't no three-eyed mutant that probably already can shoot key. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are straight up earthly, you can put your strength to the test. You know what I'm saying? And pull out all stunts. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got no choice but respect Krillin, because Krillin represents us. Because that's all we are. We are earthlings. You know what I'm saying? Looking into this animated world, but you know what I'm saying? If anybody we can relate to, as far as emotions and what they stand on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta relate to Krillin. Even if you feel like he might be scary. Even if you feel like he might be weak. Even if you feel like he might be the weakest link, right? He still represents you, because in that scenario that Krillin in, you will probably do the same thing. Let's be honest. So with that said, that's the evolution of Krillin. I definitely want to get y'all to follow my channel, you know what I'm saying? Follow the movement, because I got more content on the way. I promise you it's on the way. We going out the gate with back-to-back videos. I got more content. Let me know. Hit the comment section if y'all want to see something in particular. If y'all want to see me dive into the manga and talk about the manga and get my viewpoint on the manga, and we can discuss this together. We can do live discussions, but just let me know. This is the Black Saiyan channel. You know what I'm saying? If you a fellow Saiyan, hit my comment section. You know, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell so you get the notification, because I'm telling you they're going to be dropping. Let's get it. We out.